When you trap a player, most of the time you have to finish them off manually, often with dripstone or critting them out, since most players have totems. Now this is usually fine until you're getting jumped by multiple people. Now you can use something like harming potions, but that gets pretty pricey, especially if they have to pop multiple totems. Now if only there was a cheap inescapable killing chamber that's also automatic. It would be great if something like that exists. Oh wait, it does. Introducing the automatic spear killer. And by the way, that is full protection for netherite armor. So how does this work? Let me remove the minecart so it's easier to see. And you'll notice 4 husks in each corner with boats above them. Now you probably know that stacked boats will accelerate players to supersonic speeds. So when a player touches one of the corners, they get ping-ponged back and forth forever. Even your pearls get so much horizontal velocity that they hit the walls before leaving the top or bottom. Next are the husks, each one positioned perfectly in the corner with a spear so that they can poke the player whenever they move around. And these chests give a big enough gap for them to attack the player. And since spear damage scales directly with relative velocity, it does a lot of damage. You might think you can kill the husk, but actually you can't. You can only do damage on a game tick, which is about here, where the husk is too far to reach, and here, where the trapdoors prevent you from breaking the boat or the husk. And no, a spear doesn't work either. To prevent the players from jumping up, we have a set of honey blocks on the ground, topped out with some carpets so that the boats can reach even if the player is crouching. And these are just backups, because we still have a bunch of chest minecarts that prevent you from doing anything. It also does not matter if you have a shield, because there's a husk in front of you and behind you. But the chest minecarts are also kind of like their own backup, since they'll be too busy switching out totems. As a side bonus, you can name the zombies whatever you want, so the death message look ridiculous. The spears also never lose durability, so it's pretty much fully automatic. Also subscribe so that we can get this from 0.6 to 0.7. But let's get to the tutorial. Start with 4 honey blocks and then some solid blocks on the side. This is where the main chamber will be at. Next, you want to drive a boat into each of the corners. Place chests on the first row of walls. Then you can place any other block above it. And now you can place 8 banners on the side of the walls. This will prevent any water from being logged and also blocks from being placed. On the honey blocks, place some daylight detectors. Now go back to your boats and add 2 trapdoors above each boat. Now get any type of zombie and give them a spear. I'm just using husks because they don't burn in sunlight. Now in each corner, place a bottom slab followed by a leaf block. Waterlock it and none of the water should flow out. Place a dispenser facing above the leaf block and fill it up with 29 boats. And now just activate everything in the dispenser. Wait for all the boats to dispense and then you can use some pistons to push it in. You want to make sure that it's flush against the block. If done correctly, you should be able to place a fence right here. And now you can do the same to the other side. With that finished, you can destroy the leaf block, but just make sure to remove the water first, otherwise this will happen. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb, bro. Finally, do the same thing on every side, and you are finally finished. If done correctly, you should be moving at 39.6 blocks per second, and crouching or jumping shouldn't slow you down. For some final touches, you can add fences so that the boats don't wiggle around, and then dropping some chest minecarts and an iron golem. So even if you have an E-gap and resistance 4, you're only delaying the inevitable. But that's it from me. Please subscribe, please. Also thanks to Glue and Cat for coming up with the concept of the boat prison. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.